This is Daniel Hutchins, and today we're going to be doing a Marvel Insider Check-In. So today's Marvel Insider Check-In is the Marvel Insider Check-In of 128.21. So, yeah. So I'm still a level elite. I have 38,546 points, and I also have 187,204 points. And the last time I was on was yesterday, so on with the video. Okay, so we're going to be doing a few activities here today. If we could find anything that is good, that would be good. So yeah, anyway. Okay, we're going to go straight to the comics. Okay. So the first article we're going to read is The History of the Eternals, the Deviants, and the Celestials. You can cross the cosmos with a few of the classic Marvel comics. When Jack Kirby introduced the Eternals back in 1976, he was doing it with what he did best, creating a collection of characters that engaged and expanded the Marvel Universe. But he did more than just that. He also set up a swinging saga that continues to this day in February 10th's Eternals #2, the latest and greatest tale of those larger-than-life heroes and villains. Okay, and there's a cover down below that. But wait, villains we say? We do, for the story of the Eternals extends its elegant energy not just to the good guys, but bad guys also. In fact, it's a three-tiered level of threats, and we're about to give you a sample of stories about each likable level. Okay. So the Eternals hid their light under a bushel for a long time. Once they stood tall and proud as they walked the earth, and they were looked upon by humanity as near to gods. But things happened and idols fall, and the Eternals submerged themselves to the point of blending in and disappearing into the great sea of Homo sapiens upon the planet, until that one fateful day. In the original Eternals #1, a renowned archaeologist named Dr. Damien and his daughter follow a fellow by the name of Harris into an ancient Inca god chamber, lost to the ages. Once they were there, they not only activated a beacon that supposedly summoned higher beings. He then revealed himself as Akiris, a dashing dude and cut above the usual characters and the good doctor usually employed in his efforts. Okay. And you can even read the book on Marvel Unlimited. Okay, so Akiris told the dad and the daughter about the three types of bashful beings who the planet's populace was about to meet after centuries of quiet time. The Eternals, the Deviants, and the Celestials. Then they had their first taste of the tales they would be able to tell when the Deviants dug their way into the chamber to bash the beacon, and a significant struggle was renewed. The Deviants eventually got what was coming to them. As the original Eternals series continued, fans found out fun facts about all three types. But their stories did not end there. No, sir. The whole mess of them ended up in the lives of other Marvel Universe denizens. So, in Iron Man Annual #6, Rhodey was wearing an Iron Man suit, and his woes with the armor went from bad to worse. He was forced down into the eternal city of Olympia for a much-needed nursing, just in time for a determined dish of deviants to attack and invade the regal realm. See, a bad boy named Brother Toad wanted his cousin's energies to expand his own eternal existence, and Rhodey saw firsthand what that meant: dastardly disintegrations for all Eternals. And you could also read that on Marvel Unlimited. It looked back for a bad time, but Olympia's crazy computer crafted a new suit of armor for the man, and together with the Eternals' top dog, the Armored Avenger, helped heap a ton of trouble on the Deviants, and at the story's end, Zurus transformed the whole losing lot of them into a big piece of stone, which was later lost in space on purpose. Now we got the Celestials. The Celestials once judged the Earth for destruction. Yep, those dudes that are big and bad. The mighty Thor, Thunder God Supreme, learned about the so-called fourth host of Celestials, preparing their judgment in a little blue marvel of a world in Thor Annual number 7, which kicked off in a big storyline we know as Thor number 283. And believe you me, true believers, it was the first for all ages. And you could also read that on Marvel Unlimited. It all involved the origins of Odin, Thor's Big Daddy and all-father to the Asgardians, as well as his involvement with the Celestials. Thor tried to swallow their role on his own when he discovered these behemoths messing with humans in Thor number 284, but soon saw that he needed more energetic efforts for the Eternals themselves. The Thunder God demanded the judgment stop in Thor number 288, but the Celestials, being a well-power unto themselves, didn't care much for this idea. So after a few dastardly and devious diversions for Thor and his buddies, it all came to a head in Thor number 300, when Papa Odin joined with other Skyfathers like Zeus and Vishnu, the stone wall, the space gods. But that didn't work so well. So the Allfather mixed up a mulligan stew of himself and the life force of all Asgardians, the Destroyer armor and the Odin sword, and belted out a few battles with the bad guys. But you know how it finally ended. The Earth Mother herself offered the Celestials a group of advanced humans called the Young Gods to the Celestials in exchange for the planet, and it worked. Whew. So you can check out these stories on Marvel Unlimited and Marvel.com. And so yeah, I'm going to do another article, if I could find one, because that article I read was actually pretty interesting, given the fact that the Eternals are a pretty hot topic for the moment. So I am going to try to go look for something that is good and also something that would be interesting for you all to enjoy. Okay, so wow, not a whole lot to do in comics. Wow, we go to not any okay. Marvel's Avengers War Table deep dive into Kate Bishop's operation. Now this is an article from last year. So again, they have not updated it, but again, this is an old article from the Marvel Avengers game. Okay, so say hello to the first new hero for Season 1 of Marvel's Avengers, Kate Bishop. For the launch of new operations, or new story experiences that can feature new playable heroes, villains, and more. Along with featuring new story beats to form an arc, Kate's operation comes with her own story and unique rewards that you can only get in Taken Aim. Kicking off on December the 8th of last year, Taken Aim sends the Archer on a mission to rescue her mentor Clint Barton, but along the way she discovers the conspiracy commander we know as Nick Fury, the time travels, and a new enemy, the Super Adaptoid. In the comics, he's been programmed to defeat Captain America by copying the abilities of the Avengers, which is carried over to Marvel's Avengers. It has all the Avengers' powers and is considered an Omega level threat. But not to worry, she's got her own heroic finishers to take on the Super Adaptoid. As a world-class archer and an adept swordswoman, she has a unique set of special abilities powered by repurposed aim tech and quantum energy. Some of them include blinking, quantum shifting, razor arrows, scattershot arrows, decoys, warp arrows, and quantum overdrives. And what's coming next is Hawkeye's Operation Future Imperfect. You can check out a sneak peek from a video that had arrived in early 2021. And of course, again, Marvel's Avengers video game is available on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Stadia, and PC. So there you go, guys. That is that then. So I know this was a shorter check-in, given the fact it's already 12 minutes. So I hope you enjoyed this content, and I hope you guys make sure you hit a thumbs up if you like, and then make sure you hit the subscribe button. And you guys have a nice day. Bye.